Riot control platform is bad, and that's the direction I want to go. But we put last night we put one in my brother's room so he can come home from work and be cool. Oh, the riot control platform is the less lethal turret. That's right. I was thinking this was one of the mobile angry robots. So we should be able to just swing around this, I think. I don't know what the range is. Give it a healthy distance and just head through the field to the south. Gonna have to work the street corner a little. I would not recommend. I mean, you do you. I'm not gonna tell anyone how to live. But I would think sex work would be at the bottom of the list of things you should do. Sell that sweet mug. Okay, well. What is that? Oh, that's a wasp nest. I haven't seen... No, it's not. It's an accident. It's a crashed helicopter. But it's surrounded by wasps. That's interesting. Either that's telling a story where these wasps flew up and crashed the car, or there is a wasp nest there and I just can't see it. I think that might be what is right here. This little blob that's blocking our vision, I think, is like a wasp nest. We obviously don't want to be anywhere near that. Face cam would be priceless after murder. Read that comment. Now, I gotta be honest, my face does not change. I have, I believe the technical term is resting bitch face. I look angry at all times. Even when I'm smiling, I look furious. Can't help it. Don't know why. You know, maybe just growing up not great. But yeah, I look angry at all times. I always have a scowl. And I think my eyes help. Because I have very, well, I have very pretty eyes. But I also have like, I'm pretty, I think you can tell when you look me in the eye that I'm like a softie. I'm not actually a scary guy or anything. But yeah, if you're just walking by me on the street, we weirdly just got cured of our bite wound for no reason. Your left arm wound begins to feel better. Does that mean it progressed to infection, or does that mean I'm cured for some reason? Because I've never had one randomly go away like that. We were bit on our arm, and it's gone. I mean, was that one of the previous playthroughs? Maybe I'm just mixing up my playthroughs. So I always look the same. I do look angry, you know, if you're crossing me on the street, you would be a little concerned probably. I think it's my size as well. I'm just a big dude. I'm like 6'1". I'm pretty naturally muscular. I've definitely put on the pounds. Another giant wasp. If you could just go die, I don't want you anywhere near me. Let's get out of here. I don't want to even be near them. I have PTSD from the wasps at this point. I don't want to be near them. Blue wounds can disappear on their own. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. I always have antiseptics, so I just treat them immediately. That's cool, I guess. So coming up on the mansion, finally. It only took us an hour plus. The mansion, last I checked, like I said, a lot of the exterior had runners around it, but this was back like a year and a half ago. I don't know if they've changed. I haven't seen anything really changing the layout of mansions or the way that they work. Used to be, so I'm just going to base it on what I know from before. Used to be mansions were somewhat random generated, kind of like the science labs, where the rooms might vary, but they're going to be, you know, randomly chosen. It's going to be the same kind of layouts, but it's going to be randomly assigned to different locations. And they contain a lot of books. They contain a lot of clothing, higher end, like jewelry, stuff like that. Food is generally pretty good here. It just depends on what building, you know, what rooms you get. So we're going to try to go in here. I am concerned about the exterior having a lot of runners and things, but monster density got a pretty big nerf like 8 months ago. So I got to imagine, actually at this point it was like a year ago. Man, we're in June already. So like a year ago they nerfed Monster Evolution pretty heavily. And yeah, it's day one. It should be okay, I think. I just look like I'm about to ask for money, so people leave me alone. Oh, you're saying you look like someone experiencing homelessness? Is the joke there? I kind of look like, it depends on my beard. Currently, I have like, I don't know, like 3 weeks of stubble, which is at this point probably considered a beard. So I look okay, but I only really cut my beard like once every 6 months. So usually by the end of that 6 months, I look not so good. And I've been trying to keep it trimmed more. Same with my hair. I usually let my hair go, but I've been trying to keep my hair buzzed shorter, especially now that we're in the summertime. Just run them over. Well, the issue with the mansion is that if I get close to the mansion, well, one, there's a forest there. But if I get close to the mansion and start making a lot of vehicle noise outside, it's going to draw a huge portion of those enemies. And I would rather try to slip in and see if I could just grab some stuff and go. I do see 2 zombies. Let's do that. Let's do a cursory pass where we just drive around it and see what comes out to play. It's been almost a year by the end of the month. For your beard, yeah, you should definitely trim your beard after a year, I think. I mean, do you. Whatever you think looks nice. But like that's my main thing is I don't trim my beard, I don't cut my hair, and people gradually start to treat me different, and I can really tell that people are like, people look at me different, people kind of stay away from me a little bit more, people don't approach me the way they usually do, because like if I'm well cut, everything's cut nice and neat, I'm actually kind of approachable, I'm, you know, a somewhat handsome dude, I have a very nice, I'm a very nice dude, and so if you talk to me for like 10 seconds, you're like, okay, this guy's okay. But once I start letting the beard go, once I start letting the hair grow, people start to treat me different. And I definitely notice it, and I don't like it. It makes me feel really bad about myself. So like I try to keep it trimmed a little bit more. We only got like 6 enemies so far, and we can't really go around the building, so we have to wrap back. Migo, huh? Man, we just can't get a break with some of these angry monsters. Where is the Migo? Hello, Migo. All the way to the southeast. It's unlike so Migo have pretty good vision radius. It's unlikely that he's going to be an issue for us. We'll just go in the north end of the mansion, but it can be an issue if it tracks up here to fight the zombies. I'm a little worried about the Migo. We'll see what it does. Looks like it's trying to murder that algae or whatever it's called. The what are you called? Where's your name? Amoebic mold. That's what I'm looking for. Amoeba. So it's not going to be an issue right this second. Man, I really expected the mechanic to call by now. The job used to force me to clean cut on hair and face, and then shallow people never judge a book by its cover. I mean, you can judge some books by their cover. Like sometimes people, not by their color. Don't judge them by their color. That's a little messed up. Oh, hello, Migo. I just got over saying you weren't going to be an issue. It's sometimes okay to judge people by their cover. Like if you're in an alley and you see a big guy who's scary, and you're in an area where muggings happen and stuff, it's totally okay to be like, I'm going to go to the other side of the street. Yes, you might make them feel bad, but at the end of the day, that's about self-protection. Like if you're, I remember I have a friend who, when he went to college, was walking back to his dormitory, and there was a woman in front of him, like another student in front of him, and he said partway towards his dorm, she just took off and bolted. And he was like, he knew it was because he scared her. Like just walking behind her scared her. But at the end of the day, she's a woman that is alone in the dark, you know, in a place that is pretty well known for sexual assaults happen at college. She's totally fine to just bolt, you know. So I always feel weird when people judge me. I feel bad about it, but at the same time, I'm like, I get it, you know. It hurts, but I get it. The dude just wanted to sell some Girl Scout cookies. That seems unlikely. It seems like he wanted to stick me with a knife and take my wallet. It's probably more likely what was going to happen. But that's like where I shine as well, is like once you talk to me for 2 minutes, you realize I'm not that big scary person. Like, you know, I know when I started therapy as well, they have confided in me at some point. They were like, we thought you were going to be a lot of problems because you look so angry. You look like you're an intelligent guy, and when we meet guys like that, usually what they're trying to do is talk their way out of being in therapy. They're trying to convince us, like, that they're cured. They're trying to convince us that they're this kind of person, this kind of person. And she said, based solely on your appearance and our initial interaction, where you were kind of like, because I have anxiety, so I clammed up a lot. She was like, we expected you to be a handful. And then, of course, once I got there and I actually opened up and started talking, they're like, oh, no, he actually, like, values therapy. He wants to be different and, you know, all that stuff. So at this point, you know, just like when I started my phone conversations, I actually, because my therapy went from normal in-person meetings to teleconferencing, I had a treatment provider. It's the same treatment provider, but it's a new counselor that I've never interacted with before. And so she's only seen me around the office, and she's like said the same thing. She, you know, 2 weeks ago, I think, she was like, you know, when we started these conversations, I didn't expect you to be as open and like honest about things as you are, because when you know, I see you around the place, you look like the kind of guy who would absolutely hate therapy and always only here because the court originally mandated it and he just stuck with it for some reason, or his wife's making him come, you know. And yeah, she's like, no, you actually seem to care a lot about your treatment and all that stuff. I think sometimes they say really nice stuff like that, and I think they're just trying to make me feel good, because they want me to be more confident and put more higher self-esteem and have more faith in myself. So I do think they talk me up sometimes when it may or may not actually be true, but you know, I don't know. Anyway, what I'm getting parched here. What we're at an hour and 11 minutes. So in general, I always feel bad when I take a break, especially because a lot of the audience bails when I take a break, which is fine. If you want to do that, you can do that. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette and use the restroom, so probably going to be about a 5-minute break. I did say in another stream, I think I'm gonna look into making my own commercials, kind of promoting what I've been doing on YouTube or whatever. That way we have something to fill this void, but at the moment I have nothing. So basically it's gonna be like 5 minutes of silence, and I'm real sorry about that, but I would like to step away for a moment. So for now, I'm going to take a break. Thanks for coming out. You know, those of you that are going to bail, I get it. And yeah, I'll be back shortly. Alrighty. I am back. Oh, and there's a conversation going on. Always nice to see people chatting. Try to stream earlier so all the cool people don't jump to Vorm. Yeah, I'm finding it difficult to find time in my schedule to stream when Vorm is not streaming. I know that he's the Cataclysm guy, so it's hard to compete with what he's got going on. Got some studying to do. If you stream, I can have you in the background. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Vorm is fine. So our delivery is to the south. I thought maybe there'd be NPCs here. Seems unlikely. I find it hard to stream when Vorm, because Vorm is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I think, and I often have a little bit of time to stream, but it's hard to not. You don't want to compete with that guy. So they're breaking in the windows. I'm not sure which windows. Oh, you know what? It's upstairs, so they're going to be falling outside here, unfortunately. So they might hear us and come through these windows, is what I was going to say. So that's nice. Come on in. Hello, yes, stop breaking windows. We're just going to keep using the machete. I really was hoping she'd step on the broken glass. Oh, she grabbed us as well, which is not great. I don't want to get bit again because we still have not secured antiseptic. For the compete, good luck. I'll be lurking to help support. Yeah, honestly, I think most of my viewership thus far has been lurkers, and probably almost exclusively C Black, if I'm being honest. I've been streaming WoW, because I really enjoy WoW, and I know no one else does. I know it's just me. Oh, so did we complete the mission? We did. That's it? That's, okay. I like the mission because it guarantees that you will know where a mansion is, and oh, excuse me, had a hiccup. The mansion is a good place to loot in the early game. Has a lot of... It's like a big house, essentially, so you can get random, lots of good stuff. But I do wish there was anything guaranteed. Like, is there something guaranteed? It pointed us down here. The Analyst. Reader's Digest for America's Corporate Elite. That sounds terrible. I guess we'll take it. What does it train? Probably something. It doesn't matter. So I was kind of hoping, like, man, maybe it would be like an NPC here that we deliver to or something. So it is not exactly what I was hoping for. We really don't want to get spotted by a Migo out there. If the Migo sees us, we will die. There's just no way we can compete with the Migo at this point. So we want to kind of stay away. The absolute smartest thing to do right now would be to head upstairs where we would have relative safety. But I would like to just loot because I haven't been in a mansion in a long time. You said my name. Yes, I did. There are a lot of grab nowadays. Yeah, I've been noticing that as well. I get grabbed a lot. Basically, as far as I understand it, you can only be bit while grabbed by an enemy. You can only get a deep bite wound, I should say, because you can still get the bite attack. But so avoid being grabbed at all costs. One of the reasons why everyone uses spears. Isn't medieval armor or isn't medieval gear guaranteed in the mansion? I don't think it's guaranteed. And I don't think it's guaranteed to be real. I think last time I was here, again, this is all based on like a year and a half ago. We're going to check all bottles on the off chance that they're antiseptic. Last time I was here, you could pretty reliably get a full suit of armor and an all pike. But last time I did that, I don't think the all pike was real. I think it was a fake one. So I don't think it's guaranteed, and I don't think that it's guaranteed to be real. I swim, therefore I am. Natere, I can't do Latin. Probably natare, ergo sum. I don't know Latin at all. Cooking on a budget will take... I don't have space for a lot of books. This is a long title. Out of the Holler and Into the Home, a guide to home distillation. Cool book. Probably... interesting. I'm wondering if it's cooking or chemistry, because distilling approaches chemistry. I mean, it is probably technically chemistry. We can get some light real quick. Let's see if we can read and see what this trains. It might be one of the new chemistry books. It is cooking. Okay. I mean, and it makes sense to be cooking, but it's also vaguely scientific. So I thought maybe. These windows were not broken, now that I think about it. When I was up here, were they? They may have been, actually. I don't remember. We're going to continue. Nothing in there I don't want. So we're going to just look for stairs and look for any real goodies, anything of significant value. Definitely check the bathrooms for antiseptic. I don't know if the loot has been buffed here. Because it's such an old location, it might just not have very much in the way of spawns, which would make it much less valuable. I do like almond milk. We'll take almond milk. There were a lot of books in there, but that's not really an indicator of everywhere. So you never really know. Smoking pipe, MP3 player with a plutonium battery. Good to see the plutonium batteries have not been fixed. I don't like the idea of plutonium really being in the game at all, but it is what it is. I think there's some new way to break the grabs. I don't know. The only way I know is to try to move, and hopefully you... I don't know what checks are made to determine whether or not you break free or not. Drunken Slender, hello. Thanks for stopping by. So I'm not sure how to break grabs other than to try moving, which of course is not a guaranteed break. And of course you can't attack while you're trying to move away. Billiard room. Check the doors. I'm approaching this the same way I would approach... This is facing the forest. It's unlikely there would be enemies that would spot us from the forest, so we'll move in here. I'm approaching this like I would approach a lab, trying to peek on the diagonal, and so we're not being super exposed to the street. Liquor, so this is just like a bar room. Another plutonium battery. I guess we should probably take it. Do I want to set up camp here? This is the next question. Do we dump stuff? in our vehicle and just move on, or do we decide, hey, we're going to stay here? There's nothing else here. And our vehicle doesn't have a lot of storage capacity. So it's the question of, we can't even take that much with us. We can fill the fridges, we can dump the food co whatever food, although it's a lot of calories, so we might actually want to keep that. And yeah, outside of like gear, I don't think I'd be taking much with me. I guess we just look for medical supplies, possibly some clothing that has better damage protection than whatever we're wearing, possibly a new, I forgot to drop my sling when I got into combat as well. We would like a new storage thing so our arms or our torso's not so encumbered, because I don't know why I peeked a closet, but I did. Leather skirt. What are we wearing? Winter coat, just quite damaged. Jeans. No, boxer shorts, long sleeve shirt. It is just jeans. I do like leather gear. I thought leather was 3 damage protection, but it looks like it's 2. Leather skirt, 35% coverage, 10 encumbrance. I'd rather have the kilt, to be honest. Saw a PM, or it was a dream. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Oh, might actually find, nope, these are not antiseptic. I don't know why my brain said that those were bottles. We don't need a paper wrapper. Check the bathtub. It's empty bottle, of course it is. First bedroom. Another bedroom. Again, because these are next to the forest, we can kind of guarantee some amount of safety. So that's nice. Principles of effective communication. I don't care about a lot of these books. Betrayal Takes Two. Hardcover book for older teens. 2 main characters pull a cruel prank on their classmates and are brought together both by their frantic efforts to avoid being caught and their shared sense of guilt. Oh joy. Can sealer instructions. Guide to home canning. That's interesting. Grabbing. Okay. I don't know why that book description made me think of, I think it's called Born to Kill. It was a Shudder original, I think. It was about some teens that are murdery. It was an interesting viewing. The mom in that show was super gorgeous, and that really helped. Always helps when you have something or someone pretty to look at. Everything that has like a lot of sci-fi movies I watch, if they don't have something pretty to look at, I'm not interested. And a lot of general movies I watch seem a lot better when there's a pretty actress or a handsome face on the screen. It was a prolonged fight. I again forgot to drop my sling. Always exciting. It's one of the reasons I never use the sling, is because I forget about it at all times. Just drop it. Just drop the sling and we'll engage this zombie. There's really probably nothing in here that we want, but we should at least check, because again, we're hurting for literally every kind of gear. Blazer, sweater, dress. No, none of that. None of that interests me. I want to watch 10 Cloverfield Lane again. I just listened to a podcast about it last night. It made it sound way better than I remember it being. I thought it was good when I watched it, but after hearing them talk about, like, there apparently was a lot of correlation between that and, like, domestic abuse, and it made me think a lot when they were talking about my stepdad and how he would, like, his control issues and stuff like that, and that made me really interested in watching it again to see if I can make that connection when I watch it. And of course, that movie has Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who is one of the most beautiful women on the planet. Battlehammer 20K. Strategy game features a tiny set of figurines of space aliens and grotesque space marines. I don't know why it sounds so familiar. Settlers of the Ranch. Strategy game where players build settlements and trade for supplies. So, Settlers of Catan, or whatever that game is called. Something of Catan. I don't play board games. Never got into Warhammer. Always thought they looked silly, personally. I don't want to make anyone mad at me because people absolutely freaking love those games, but never really appealed to me. I think I played some of them back in the 90s, some of the PC games, but I never got into it. I had a friend who painted the minis and did a lot with miniatures, but just not really something I care about. Can all that fit? So we have about 40 liters we can play with. We've looted a significant portion of the ground floor and really found nothing. So I'm a little bit concerned about that because there's not as much here as I had hoped. And again, did not see anything with medieval weaponry. Used to be that there were like antique cases and stuff that would have like rapiers in them and things. But I haven't seen any of that. I say rapier. I believe it's technically pronounced rapier. But I never... So we do have some good stuff here. I just don't really want to wear it. It's spring. I don't really want to throw on a faux fur hat. They're too hot. It's 60 warmth, but it's good protection on our head. What's the coverage on it? 95%? How does a fur hat cover 95% of your head? Whatever, doesn't matter. We're currently wearing nothing on our head. What's our temperature looking like? Minus 35? Yeah, we'll put on the hat. We good head protection, so that sorts out that. We also picked up leather pants, which I believe have less storage but are better protection than the jeans. Jeans are pretty basic, don't really want to be wearing the jeans. Leather pants, 4, 4, and 4 protection, 7 encumbrance. Do they have pockets though? Is the question. Capacity 0.7 liters versus 1.2. So that's a pretty insignificant amount. So we're going to lose our jeans here. Take off our jeans. Throw on our leather pantaloons. So we look sexy. And then we're going to unload. No, not unload. How do I do this? People keep telling me. Open. No. It is unload. Unload the pants. So we get the pocket knife, which goes into our inventory. Into our pants. Great. We're going to drop the jeans because I don't care about jeans. We're always going to be able to find better pants than jeans anyway. I do like kilts. This is a cotton kilt though. A wool kilt. It's not the leather kilt. The leather kilt is becoming one of my favorite leg-based items. The basement is better loot-wise. The medieval stuff should be at the entrance. I guess I don't know where the entrance is, actually. We came in at the pool, so here's the entrance. The front door, anyway. Just a little coffee table. I'm a little hesitant to walk by those front doors given the Migo that's been lingering, but... Oh, hello, group of zombies. We're just going to leave you there, I think. This goes to the same room. Haven't seen any downstairs, actually. It might be in that room. But that's really the only other place we haven't explored. Ooh, there's definitely a secret room over here. So we should be checking that out. Cursed Whist. Thank you. Hello. Obviously, am a fan of your contributions. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. So this is definitely a secret room. So we have to check this out. Kitchen. Oh, it's got a actual sealed door on it. That's interesting. I bet there's really good stuff in there. I have no means of getting in there, unfortunately. Kitchen. What about the kitchen? That's where the basement was, and I missed it. Here's the kitchen. Might be in one of the... Oh, it's another secret room. Interesting. Yeah, last time I was here... Hello, Top Zombie. Why would you do this? I don't have... let's try to break out and get away from him so we can drop our sling. Man, you're keeping up with me, huh? Let's sprint away from him, drop our sling. Hopefully should not take very long. He did manage to come over to us. Bash him. Man, getting tore up a little bit. Go ahead and put the sling back on. Store in inventory. No, why did I wield it? Where? What? No, I wore it, so why did it unwield my hatchet? to wield it. Okay, well. Nothing on the corpse. So let's, oops, stop sprinting. Get your stamina back. Ah, and here come more zombies. Ignore. I don't think she knows we're up here. So let's check these other few rooms we didn't. More closets. I'll take the cargo pants as a backup. Like I said, that's, you know, we can easily find something better than the winemaking for beginners. Much better than jeans. So we'll grab, nope. Nope, I am hitting all the wrong keys. Grab the bookshelf. So it's another sealed shutter door. I don't know what to make of that. I've never seen a sealed shutter door in a mansion before. Again, it's been a long time since I played, really. Antibiotics are a good find, but not really what I'm looking for. Looking for disinfectant. Downstairs used to be in the kitchen. I mean, they're not, though. Maybe under some furniture or something, but I don't see why they would seal their basement like that. So we're gonna go this way, where they've surely broken out of that room by now. They did, so there might be monster density. It looks like they're lingering in the kind of outdoor area over here. We could check under shelves. It seems unlikely to me that the stairs are under this. I would think if there was a basement, it would be just randomly generated where the stairs would be. I don't think they would intentionally put it under furniture like this. Because unlike the shutter doors, there's really no secret to being... There's no reason for it to be a secret underground thing. So I'm trying to look. Maybe in the bunker rooms is a basement of some sort. But it's looking like this one might actually only have upstairs. There are different mansions as well. I think the other mansion is much, much larger than this. Because I remember seeing much larger mansions, and they used to be irregularly shaped as well. They weren't these perfect 3x3. It was like multiple offshoots that, you know, weren't lined up. But again, all of my information is from like a year and a half ago or longer. So whatever, we'll head upstairs, see what they've got going on upstairs. Upstairs, please. There is some armor, which is nice. So we have a great helm, an ornamental plate armor, and a pike. This pike is made of aluminum, so it's not a real pike. It is not even better than what we have. I was going to say it's better than what we have, but really it would be a huge damage downgrade to get a bonus to hit, which is valuable. The hatchet with a -3 to hit is, or oh, it's -2, okay. It's pretty bad, but it's so much damage, I'm unlikely to trade off for that. The Great Helm appears to be real. Medieval helmet that provides excellent protection to the entire head at the cost of great encumbrance. I guess we put this on. There's really no reason not to. It may reduce our vision radius, which is something I can't abide, but we'll see. When wielded, it gives the medium block ability. That's pretty funny. Can be worn with a helmet. Also seems odd because I don't think it can. Because it has 40 encumbrance, it can be the only thing on our head. But yeah, significant protection. Head encumbrance doesn't actually matter. The only issue would be warmth and possibly vision reduction. So let's throw this on. Let's grab it and head somewhere where I can... Hello, Zambi. Go somewhere where I can see a visual representation of our vision radius being reduced. No, don't drop the hatchet. Drop the sling. And there are more coming, so that's not great. We were grabbed, also not great.